hello. Looks like I have one person. My name is Michael, and tonight we're taking a look at John Dupee. Johnny, Connecticut. We could go ahead and, no, we don't have the chat logs for a lot of these HVP guys. I think we do have John Dupee's, though it's just a reading on YouTube. We have a few of the these Hansen versus Predator chat logs, but for the most part, they're all readings on YouTube. Because with HVP, they're like screenshots of like text messages, stuff like that, or like Snapchat screenshots and such. Are you guys able to hear me okay? Let me know how the audio is.
It's a rainy night in Connecticut, and this 40-year-old guy thinks he is going to cuddle in bed with a 13-year-old girl named Bailey.
And I also want to point out, hey Codfisher, within the first 10 seconds, we get 3 of those little, like sound effects of, like, what, the camera or something? Like, listen.
It's a rainy night in Connecticut, and this 40-year-old guy thinks he is going to cuddle in bed with a 13-year-old girl named...
all within, just look, the first 8 seconds. Oh my god, and let's go back and look at John Dupee.
It's a rainy night in Connecticut, and this 40-year-old guy thinks he is going to cuddle in bed with a 13-year-old girl named Bailey. But in a...
I do think Bailey did a pretty good job. I can't say the same thing about the male decoy. I can't believe it.
In a few minutes, 40-year-old John Dupee will find out that this hook...
See, and like, I'm gonna be honest, that's not like a bad photo of him. That's like a very misleading photo, because the shadows, they like cover up a lot of his like face and stuff. But man, when you see him under the like lights of this kitchen, oh, God. Yeah, T. Davis, let's break into Lord's mansion and party for days.
Cup has no happy ending. Dupee is the latest monster we've caught in our all-new investigative segment, Hansen versus Predator. We're working with the Fairfield, Connecticut Police and the online predator watchdog group, Tetra.
And I apologize, someone's sleeping in this room, so if you hear some snoring, that's what that is. Oh my god, and the bulletproof vest.
They post profiles on apps like Whisper using innocuous pictures of...
Yeah, Johnny, I know. I wasn't sure if I was going to mention that on the stream, because, you know, they didn't do what he did. That was like a freak accident. Hey, Roscoe. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Yeah, Johnny, fuck. John Dupee's brother won the lottery, if you can believe it.
Of actual underage girls who are protecting their identities. Dupee contacts not one, but 2 of our decoys. One we'll call Brittany, and the other Bailey.
Oh, that's so
strike up a sexual relationship.
Who's Bailey?
This phone call will creep you out.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, baby. Oh, God, that's... John Dupee is probably one of my favorite predators of the whole HVP bust. Like, so great.
He appears to be so desperate, he would risk a long prison sentence for a night with a 13-year-old. The text messages he sends are even more disturbing. He calls the youngster Baby. He likes to be called Boo.
Hey, Boo. I'm all fresh from the shower.
Hey, Boo.
I wish I smell your body, baby. Baby, I think it's gonna be amazing for me and you when our bodies are touching and I'm inside you and we're...
Sweet Jiminy Christmas. That is disgusting. Like, what the fuck? John Dupee was sick.
for kissing. OMG.
Online, Dupee uses fake names like John Santoro and Johnny Connecticut. He's a former mail carrier and says he worked as a package handler at UPS. He claims he's 30.
I wonder how many... Oh, I guess he doesn't work for the Postal Service. I was gonna say, I wonder how many tours of duty he served. Oh, man.
But he's actually 40. He calls Bailey from his cell phone.
Hello. Hey, Boo. Where are you?
I'm outside.
More than a dozen hidden cameras.
I'm outside. The wheelbarrow's in the way.
Throughout the Sting House capture his every move. Our fence cam captures him going to the door with a bag of gifts. Our decoy is a 19-year-old theater student who could easily pass for 13. She takes him inside where our kitchen cam records the conversation and my confrontation.
Oh man, look at Chris right there. Wow. Oh man, and look, I have him pulled up down here too, so wow. You know, Chris aged.
What did you bring?
Presents.
What do you got?
Presents.
Show me.
God, just look at him hunched over like that, digging through this bag. Fuck. Oh, look at the decoy's face over here. Oh, that's so brave.
Nice. What kind is it?
I bet she just cannot wait to like get out of there. Like, fuck. So creepy. Codfisher, I know. Look at him right here. He's like, I brought you some chocolate. Oh, he's so happy right now. He's like, oh man, I did it.
Thank you.
She asked for snacks, and he's more than happy to oblige. A bag of chips.
Oh, just this right here. Just him like hunched over again, just looking around.
Asked for snacks, and he's more than happy to oblige. A bag of chips, a caramel-covered chocolate bar, and a giant bottle of iced tea.
It's nice to finally see you. This is crazy.
What's
Are you
up?
nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Why?
Oh god damn, his hair. Jeez.
I don't know, I've never done this. Have you?
No.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
Who in the hell goes in for a hug like that? Let's go back.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
Yeah, Codfisher, really go. Like, what in the world?
Oh.
Hey, Boo. Hey.
Oh my god, that is like Chris on his A game right there. Hey, boo.
Have a seat right around that stool right there in front, please. No, right there. Please have a seat. Right there. Set the phone down,
Wow.
please. What is your plan here?
Oh, yeah, this killed me. People have pointed this out before, but this fucking picture back here is like blurred, and then they zoom in and they just have to blur more. It looks awful.
Just hang out, watch football?
Hang out and watch football with
Yeah, Frigid, really. That is how like a toddler would go in for a hug.
whom?
With her.
Who's her?
With Bailey.
And you know how old Bailey is?
She's 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
She told you she's 13. Not that that matters.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
30.
30.
Dupee is lying. We both know he's really 40.
Man, look at him. He's not, this isn't like an Ernest Timmons sweat, but God, I can imagine what's going through his head right now. Fuck.
And what he doesn't know is that I have all the transcripts of his sordid conversations with minors. But I'm
God
curious
damn.
to see if he'll cop.
Damn! Chris. Oh, wow. It's like he's holding on to this little, island for support. Oh, wow. He's still the apex predator, though. Like, Look at this. Oh, I love it.
To his intentions.
And why would you at 30 think it would be okay to hang out with a 13-year-old girl home alone?
I mean, we just hit it.
Let's flash back to seconds ago. Oh, I love it.
Off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
We were just talking.
Just talking.
Yeah,
well, now you're here. This is more than talk.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I brought.
What, get a hug?
Oh, I like this different angle here.
It's more than talk.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I brought.
What, get a hug?
What in God's name? I love it.
And watch football.
Watch football.
Yep.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers and the Ravens.
Steelers and the Ravens. Yeah, T. Davis, really, like, what a weirdo. He's one of them weirdos.
I had no intentions with nothing.
No intentions of...
Nope.
So what do you do at UPS?
I was a package handler.
Package handler. You're not there anymore.
No.
What do you do now?
Nothing.
Besides go online and...
Good job. Good pay. Why would you throw it all away for this? Like, God, the things Chris says, they kill me. I love him.
try to talk to young girls.
I don't try to talk to. I mean, I just try to find a girl to talk to and hang out, whatever.
And how many times have you done this with somebody who's 13, 14 years old?
Never.
Never talked to her?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's always never. It's always their first time.
Another girl who said she was 13?
No.
Well, who's Brittany?
Brittany.
That was the other girl you were talking to.
Oh, that's so good.
When was this?
Within the last few weeks?
Now he's starting to sweat. Look at that forehead. Oh, disgusting. Oh, I love when they hit him with that. What a liar. Go on.
So you say to Bailey on Whisper that you're 30, how old are you? She says 13. You say...
And for those of you that... I'm expecting everybody here knows what Whisper is, but it's just a social networking site where you're able to post anonymous little, I guess you'd say, confessions, and people can reply to those and just directly message you. My package. Oh, oh man, yeah, probably. Lauren tried talking to 3 girls, yet Chris had nothing. Yeah, well, when you have a... Yeah, you know, I'm not sure why he didn't bring that up. Johnny Utah. Because, yeah, Disney girl and one other girl.
You're not 13 in that pic? Yes, I'll be 14 next month. That's pretty clear. You remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do. This does not look very good for you, John. The chat, the appearance, the dark chocolate. Did you bring condoms?
Okay, here, wait, let's go back just a second.
Mm-hmm.
You do. This does not look very good for you.
Okay, so Chris goes, this does not look very good for you. And then let's just listen to what he lists off again real quick.
John. The chat, the appearance, the dark chocolate.
This isn't looking very good for you. The chat, the appearance, the dark chocolate. Oh, I like to think that he's like, oh, you fucking brought this girl dark chocolate, you sick bitch. Like, I know that's not what he meant, but that's what comes to mind. He did. Yeah, Lauren was quite the prolific chatter.
Did you bring condoms with you?
32 days straight. Fuck.
Not in your pockets?
No.
But you see how this looks.
Absolutely. I mean...
Why don't you just tell me what you...
T. Davis, dark chocolate is a pedo tool. Oh, Jesus. I enjoy dark chocolate. every once in a while, but I'm not too much of like a chocolate person usually.
You were really up to?
Just to hang out, get to know her, you know?
Get to know her.
Yeah.
And if you were the parent of a 13-year-old girl, would you...
Dark chocolate's not a crime. I just think it's funny to imagine Chris just grouping dark chocolate in with John Dupee's appearance. Hey, to the 9 people that stopped by, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.
You'd be comfortable with that?
I mean,
Yeah, just as this interview has gone on with Chris, his forehead has just gotten wetter and wetter. It's disgusting.
depends how I mean, if I'm a good person, you know, like...
Yeah, but typically good people don't meet strangers online, talk about sex, and then go over to visit, and within 3 minutes ask for a hug.
Oh, jeez. Like, he was going in for a bear hug. Like, wow.
I mean, all I did was just ask for, you know, a hello hug. That was it.
With a 13-year-old girl. Walked right in the house.
Well, she told me to come in.
So a 13-year-old girl controls your life. Well, like, you know, Chris has used that before, but, you know, really.
Does that make it right? Knowing that she's 13.
Oh, I wouldn't have never just walked in, you know, without talking to her, you know, without getting her okay.
Now, you talked about spending the night here tonight.
Well,
he never even meant to do it. They were just gonna watch the Steelers and the Ravens and eat the Cheetos and the dark chocolate.
Yes or no?
it depended, you know, like, if she had to wake up in the morning, you know, like, if I was going to stay here.
Did she have to go to school?
She said she didn't have to go to school today. I mean, tomorrow.
So you could just spend the night and hang out with a 13-year-old girl. That's cool.
Well, I mean, I didn't plan on it.
You talked about it?
I mean, I was going to leave after the football game.
Unless you spent the night.
No, I didn't plan on spending the night.
Well, you talked about having cannolis.
Oh, having cannolis, that's so... What in the hell? Such a random thing.
No, I didn't plan on spending the night.
Well, you talked about having cannolis, little dinner.
You talked about having cannolis. Yeah, your daughter IM'd me, told me to come on over. Yeah. Yeah, I never even meant to do anything. Come on.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were going to have a special little night with your 13-year-old date.
I mean, all I was doing was just coming here to watch the game.
You tried to solicit a 13-year-old.
If I'm going to be honest, I don't watch the Hansen versus Predator stuff as much as I watch just classic TCAP, but man, this John Dupee footage is just so great. Like,
Girl online using graphic sexual language. What do you think should happen?
Sir, I'm not like that and a bad guy.
The pickup line John Dupee used...
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're going to flash back to, again, a couple minutes ago. I love it.
And a bad guy.
The pickup line John Dupee used to seduce a 13-year-old girl will turn your stomach.
Oh my god, what did I fucking do? Oh, guys, where was I? Jesus Christ. I apologize, 1 second. Meg, cannolis and dinner are as illegal as dark chocolate. Nah, none of this stuff's illegal. It's just so funny that, you know, what he brought. Just talking about the cannolis, that's so weird.
Line John Dupee used to seduce a 13-year-old girl will turn your stomach.
You tell her, I would love to be the first guy to make you blank if you wanted to.
T. Davis, yeah. Yeah, dark chocolate and cannolis are the tools of a predator. What in the...
And I
Oh, wait a second.
love to be the first guy to make you blank.
I like that, I've never taken a look at those notes before. I'm gonna go full screen real fast. Huh. Hansen versus Predator. I can't make out the rest of that stuff. That's so interesting.
If you wanted me to, and I wanted to, feel me inside you, baby. Has that line ever worked for you before?
No.
Then why do you do that now?
There was no, I mean...
Well, what am I to make of this?
Maybe he was using a computer at the mansion that he broke into when they were partying for days, and other people were using the computer, you know. I was in the office at this time.
There was no intentions made by it.
That shows clear intent.
He obviously flunked Don Juan 101. Remember, this is the same guy who made that creepy phone call.
Yeah, Molly, really. Same thing with Dustin. You know, he kind of... I feel like he kind of forgot a lot of what he said in the chat log during that interview, and then that interrogator, you know, kept saying some of that stuff. Oh, jeez.
He then tries a guy who made that creepy phone call. He then tries a different and equally...
Oh my... That is so classic.
Disgusting approach, bragging about his mad party skills.
And then you talk about that you and a bunch of people snuck into a mansion and partied for days. Where was that mansion?
That was a while ago.
Oh, that is so great. Oh, I wish we had more information on, you know, on that story. Oh. That's great.
How long ago?
Maybe 8, 9 years ago.
Oh, so it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
How does this look? How does that look? John, you tell me.
Usually when people say 8 or 9 years ago, they really mean 8 or 9 weeks ago, or 8 or 9 hours ago. I wonder when he broke into that mansion.
How does it look? If you were me, what would you think?
That I honestly made a mistake.
That you made a mistake. Well, that's true. And how would you define that mistake?
Not to talk to girls like online.
And that's the message he learned. Oh, wow. Let here.
Well, that's true. And how would you define that mistake?
Not to talk to girls like online.
Or try to come over and have sex with them.
I wasn't trying to come over and have sex with her.
John.
Chris is just, you know, nailing into him, and the lesson that he learned is not to talk to women online. What the fuck?
You want me to read it again? I mean, what do you mean by that? Sounds like sex to me.
I was just playing with her, seeing...
Just playing with her.
Not playing with her, but, you know, just seeing, like, where she was. You know, like...
She was 13.
Yeah, dude, none of the stuff that he's saying is flying with Chris. Oh, God.
I mean, I'd never had sex with her. I mean, I didn't plan on coming here to have sex with her.
Tonight, because I walked in.
And I didn't plan on it.
You didn't plan on it? Come on, you talked about it.
Like, that wasn't my intentions. I talked to her all...
He talked about showering with her. He talked about being inside her. Like, oh my God. What a liar. Johnny Utah, how did they know the mansion was empty? Someone... one of his druggy friends! Maybe one of his druggy friends knew that the mansion was empty. Who knows, really?
All day today about just coming over, watching the game, and just hanging out.
Salads.
About what?
You talked about salads.
Oh, God! Salad.
About, like, food and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, while we're watching the game.
This is a whole different kind of food here that you're talking about.
Oh, Corey he talked about a whole nother kind of food too. Cock sandwich. Oh my god. He thought 13 is 31 in a mirror. Oh. Yeah, probably. Who knows?
So what do you think should happen to you, John? You're in
Sent to an island.
a bit of a fix here.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
Well, there's something you need to know, and that is I'm Chris
Oh,
Hansen,
here we go.
and this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator.
The look on Dupee's face says it all.
That just quick artificial zoom is so funny. After he just wipes his sweaty head. Let's go in for it again.
You need to know, and that is I'm Chris Hansen, and this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator.
The look on Dupee's face says it all.
Sir, if you want to leave,
Oh
just go
my
out that door.
god, that is
He
so
knows
great.
what happens next.
Any weapons?
He's unarmed and put into the back of an
Oh, I
unmarked
love
police car.
seeing that.
Our
That's so
dash cam
awesome.
shows him being hauled off to police headquarters where he's booked, fingerprinted, and poses for a mugshot.
Oh man, that mugshot is so awesome. He's so... Molly, he's so dumb he waited all that time to realize what's going on. Yeah, he just put up his little hand and tried covering his face and then just walked into the garage. Oh, I love it.
Just initial again and sign if you're
Oh, is he crying?
willing to talk to us.
In the interrogation room,
I think I just heard like a little sniffle here.
Just initial again and sign if you're willing to talk to us.
In the interrogation
Yeah.
room, he cries as he signs away his right to remain silent. His forehead is wrinkled with worry as he's about to speak to detectives.
She's a little girl. Do you see that in the pictures? Do you see she's a little girl? Look. If she wanted to have sex.
I'm home, boo. Oh, jeez. For sure, boo.
Tonight, would you have?
No, I swear I'm a little boy. I wasn't gonna have sex with you.
God, why would you say that? That's...
I really wasn't.
Well, then help us understand this. You want her to feel you inside her. I mean, I know what that means to me.
I know, I should never.
Roscoe, why are his clothes so oversized? I don't know. Oh, that's so strange. It makes me also think of, Dustin McFetridge's big shoes. Oh, it's so funny. They're gangster.
Said no like that.
Watch closely and you'll see a classic case of good cop, bad cop in action.
Oh, I keep laughing, but oh, that is so funny.
What would have stopped you if she was all over you?
I would have just told her I can't do it.
You told Chris Hansen you were gonna spend the night.
No, I was gonna get picked back up.
Tonight?
Yep.
By sitting here and bullshitting us, which we're not believing, obviously, that you're there to watch a football game is crap.
Classic good cop, bad cop, as Chris says. Oversized clothing was in style when he was 13. Oh, okay. Thanks, Johnny.
So you were lying in the text messages?
Huh?
Were you lying to her in the text messages then?
This face that he's making, it just looks so fake to me.
I wasn't gonna have sex with her. I don't even know why I said those things.
He said them in the text, and that evidence was so overwhelming, Dupee pleaded guilty to 3 felony counts. Attempted second-degree sexual assault, attempted risk of injury to a minor, and attempting to entice a minor in an obscene act.
I was in the other room
Nice. Good.
watching the monitor as John comes in, and we see this from time to time. The potential predator comes in, almost swoops in on the decoy.
Molly, I don't think... Seeing John Dupee cry is funny, but nothing can ever beat Lawrence just... Oh man, it's so good.
And it never failed to creep me out.
At his court appearance, other defendants were taunting him. Apparently, even the most hardened criminals think he crossed the line. Maybe
Good. Codfisher, he was released in July. Oh jeez. I wonder what John Dupee is up to now.
an indication of what he can expect in prison. His sentence, 8 years, suspended after serving 3. He also must register as a sex offender.
The chats, in many cases, very graphic. Were you surprised at how graphic these guys are?
Do we know if he's on the registry for life or for how long?
Oh, tremendously surprised. Anybody who reads that and anybody who understands what's actually taking place and doesn't get sick to their stomach, I don't know. It is horrible dialogue that's occurring with children, and they know that they're children.
For now, Dupee is locked up.
Oh,
the streets
my
of
God.
Connecticut are a little safer.
Alright, you guys. That's it for John Dupee. To the 12 people that stopped by, thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live. Yeah, stay tuned for more content. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye, sweetheart. Delete your archive for me. Bye. Bye, precious.